2, 3, initial bar arg1 equals false. Let's set it to true by default so that nothing moves initially. We're only getting. And then do this last one here. Do the same thing with 3. Not 32, but 3. And then this is 2 and 3. 2, 3, 3, 2, and then pass in initial pass. Oh my gosh, I don't need to do that actually. Undo this correctly, Game Maker. Sorry about that. Just out of here. We've got argument 0, so we can just take the property from argument 0 instead of having to pass it in. So I'm just trying to undo that change. Yeah. Arg0. Okay, that might be it. Let's just look at this one more time. Final x and y. Are not even really needed. So let's just go. Oh, I misspelled path shift. There we go. And let's try this. Play.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
So, I'm not seeing that move, but you know, paths are funny. We should maybe try to test this on something else as well, so let's do that. Object enemy 3, arg0 dot initial position is equal to true. Do this. OPX should exist, but I'm not sure that it does, so let me think about this for a second. And so the question is, I mean, at the very least, we should see this.
Hey, I can't hear you very well. I love it.
object you're setting speed of the instance. Yep, however, if you do this more than one instance, we'll pick one from those that are available. If you need to access all instances of an object, you should be using with. In general, this format should only be used when you have a single instance of the object in the room. You can also access a single instance of the object when there are multiple instances within the room using the instance ID. Yep, know that, know that, know that. You cannot use the special keyword all with this method, but you can use you can use the keywords other and self without issues. You can use variables as long as the variable in the question has stored a valid instance ID. So maybe instance position can use all. Instance exists colon the code block. This is because using the point method to access or change another instance's value will give an error. Let's try that. Let's look up other, because I don't usually use other. Two different ways it can be used to reference a specific instance. When used in a with function, explained here, when used in a collision event, which is what this section is going to explain. A collision event can only happen between two instances. You can have multiple collisions between multiple instances, but they're resolved by Game Maker Studio on a one-on-one basis with the instance that has a collision event and the other instance that is involved. Imagine you have a player object, multiple enemy objects, and multiple bullet objects that the enemy can fire at you. You can assign each enemy a single bullet instance, but with a different damage variable randomly assigned to it when it created, for example. See how we get set its variables using the point method outlined in the section addressing variables. This will give the bullet objects a different damage value from, but what about the player object? How would it detect the damage that it has to take by using other in the collision event? Deduct the amount stored in the other instance in the collision's damage. Got it. Then we'll check to see if the HP is lower than or equal to 0. Check a point for any active instance in the room. X and Y position. Add all instances in the room into a motion planning grid. My gosh. Can be used in numerous situations within your code actions, often cutting down the amount of code you need to write to achieve a desired effect. It may seem odd, but many times while programming your games, what you find you check there are if there are no instances found at a location or in a collision, etc. In those cases, you would use this keyword to check for nothing, something like this.
I bought playset off
Like, well, no one,
today, and I'm really excited.
but I need to know about all.
Yeah, I've been on
At all
Sunday,
instances.
I'm there.
Okay.
And it's awesome. It has exactly like little tights, you know, so it's not like a, yeah, but it's
It would be nice to grab all instances of all objects in the room.
on one side, and then you can climb up and there's like a steering wheel and stuff and then a slide, and then there's a place for 2 swings. So I'm excited. Well, it has the swings as well. So I paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but at this point I'm kind of like I haven't been able to find anything that I wanted, and everything that I like checked on goes right away. And I saw this and he posted it and I called him in an hour. So boom. Yeah, we have to borrow mom's truck to get it. And that's okay. Yeah. So good times. It's by Greenfield. Erin knew where it was. It's a town called Maxwell. She was like, it's so small I probably know people there. Like, she said a lot of people at her
Okay.
church
I'm going to try to pass something else through here first before I wait for anything else. The other question that I have is, how does this thing know OPX and OPY if they exist? But nonetheless, we should be able to get some sort of reaction out of something if any of this works. Let's try this. No.
You were going to ask me a question. Have you started to sing?
Mission 1. Death at the docks. Go!
Hmm.
It's on Saturday is our areas, our neighborhood's yard sale.
That definitely did not work.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. You totally could. I just brought over a bunch of stuff over to Bethany Jensen. Why?
Make sure this is.
Oh, our neighborhood is way safer than your neighborhood.
I just thought of something else. Right now, script screen shake does not occur unless there's metal on the screen.
You never know what he's doing.
So I think I might need to
But Bethany Jensen is so.
let's try making this object enemy 5.
My one feel guilty about thing that I'm selling is he gave it to me. It was from Kelly. It was a background.
Oh,
and
look, we
never
don't
used
need
it. Because you have to, like,
these variables
screw it
set because we're in a
So
width,
I put it in the yard sale for
or
$2.
these
And I was like, well.
object set because we're in a with statement. With.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm currently looking at nursery art. I bought a rug.
Try this. Now we're going to go straight to the tank, which is the carrier, and try destroying the carrier after the bubble eyeballs come out and see if those move around sporadically. If those move around sporadically, we know this works.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna go through Nora's stuff soon. But I just, yeah. She is, yeah. She said she's gonna be gone for a week, so I was glad that we went to go
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
So let's do one more thing. I mean, their eyes kind of look like they're shaking anyway, so it's really hard to tell. So let's do one more thing, which is object tank 1, because we can test this on object tank 1. The other thing that might need to happen here is OPX still, like I'm thinking, may not work here. Well, it's not going to work at all because I'm not passing it in. So let's just test tank 1 and go to the double tank, double carrier. Yeah.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Definitely no shaking. The last bullet must have hit the obstacle. So we need to make sure. Well, I don't know. The obstacle should have a size set on them because they should be set to enemies.
My other new favorite is bike, and I'm like, yeah, honey, you're right, Daddy.
Yep, base enemy, base enemy. I don't think the fly could have that problem. Let's check.
Oh, that's right. I'll have to tell Brad.
Level 1,
Yeah.
enemy 4. Base enemy. Man, I don't know what that hit. Oh, the puke ball. That's what it was. Wow.
Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll see. But it's really, I tell you, she has to be better than good. That's how I feel like it. I told someone today, who did it, and they're like, I know. Oh.
Okay, that should fix that.
38. I mean, 37 and a half I'll take. I just don't want her to lose her, you know. So. Right, well, they kept saying, yeah. Right, that's true. Yeah. Right. Well, they kept telling me that Liam, you know, like she kept thinking like, oh, Liam's really big.
Okay, gonna do something else, a little bit more drastic.
And I was like, I'm not giving birth to a 9-pound child. Like,
little more drastic.
It's not. So I'm
Gonna set the
getting
speed to
blessed.
0.
And that was 2 weeks early, so she's in so
I'm thinking for a second. I wonder if I can instance deactivate and then instance activate.
so complete ways. So yeah. All right, friend. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna do my search for the perfect nursery dog. So it's out there. I got her already. I got a sign that says I love each infant and back, and then another one that says, "What if I fail?" And then it says, "Oh my darling, but what if you fly?" So yeah, I really like that. So there's this one that I'm not gonna pay.
Ooh, instance deactivate object. And that is not very helpful what instance deactivate object does. What does deactivate mean? Does it mean it stops it in its tracks, or does it mean that it basically destroys it or makes it invisible or whatever?
And I think I found something for Liam's room that I liked in the meantime, so I bought that. So.
Ooh, the keyword all can also be used. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I've done it in the past. I don't do it while I'm pregnant anymore because my mom was like, don't do that. So. Yes, I've already done the waiver. Sorry. Sorry. Which kind do you use? What is yeah, I started
I
using
mean, it's not that the documentation is not that helpful to figure out what it does. Let's try this.
Right. And my paper is done, my dishes are done, and laundry is folded and put away. What? Now, have I cleaned my kitchen in 2 weeks? Probably not. That's alright.
Shake engine. And then just do something crazy here. Like instance deactivate object. Oh. See what happens. Let's just get crazy here. See what happens.
I always do. I do a super. Alright, friends. Alright. Well, we'll see you. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, 10:30. Yeah. Yep. Alright. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so that's not helpful. Come on, get out of here, get out of here. Got it, don't need you. Shake engine. Argument 0 should be the screen shake object itself. Instance deactivate object. deactivated instance effectively ceases to exist in the game, but individual instances can still have their variables accessed. You cannot use with or with object with or with instance, however, but rather you must access the instance directly using its unique ID in the following form. Deactivated instance cannot be manipulated or changed in any way at all until it is reactivated again. Okay, got it. So these functions should be used with great care as they can cause problems if not used properly. Okay, so this would be completely not helpful with what we're trying to do. I'll stop trying to mess around with that. Okay, I've got one more idea at the moment, which is mainly show debug message initial are ready to change X and Y.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Okay, so never made it into where I thought I was in or would like to be in at that point. Let's look here. Object-based enemy, destroy. I don't think we want to be here. Didn't realize I was still passing that there. Value, negative value, length, script, screen shake. High, low, shake length. Step event has not the correct place to be.
Eventually, it occurred to your bosses that you might be the real problem, so there you go. Can you account for the boss between me? I was a baby last night and this morning.
Metal. Let's just take this guy off for a minute, guys. pass everything through. On destroy.
Turns out after he got fired, he had to move back in with his parents. They have a security system there. So he got home at 6 last night and didn't leave until he called this morning.
Their enthusiasm directly responsible.
I know. So I thought you and I could pay him a visit tomorrow. We could see what you think.
Did you like that? You continue for this thing?
Just Alfredo's.
And you go to charge it?
It's still the same. Oh my god, is this Alfredo?
Then you do his prior career history and makes it not more than suspect. Alfredo's been an expert car thief.
Keep thinking I might want to pass this back to the object itself, but it should be working.
Now, do you really think it's one of these people coming after him? I mean, after all this time?
I'd be honest if I didn't consider the possibility. Unfortunately, the records only denote the class which Alfredo was caught for, dozens
I think we could just return argument 0 as the argument, and then in here we just go wrong place once again. In here we just go self equals. Let's try that. Still just troubleshooting, Chris, so not exactly sure yet. I haven't had any successes yet, so I'm just working on passing some things through and just tons and tons and tons and tons of like troubleshooting to try to get this to work on a couple of different objects. Come on. Can't set a constant to a value. Okay, you don't do me like that. Okay. Let's do. Okay, this is going to a step event because I do want to set that argument 0 to what is here. So
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so still not quite. X view, Y view, script object, screen shake, step. Make sure that that's exactly what I have here. Pass in self. View low, view high.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so we are activating screen shake. I don't know if it's helpful to pass argument 0 back here or not. I think really what I need to find out is is initial pause set to 0 every single time or not?
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
So I think we're seeing what the problem is that initial pos never gets set to 0. So we're never even once testing, and it should be getting set to 0, but we're never even once testing any of the code that we wrote. Because it should be set to false right there, and it's not. I can return argument 0, but I don't think that will change it. Could also try one other thing, which is getting around their constant issue, constant reserved name issue. So we could say var this equals self, and then say this equals this. Try that.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Even once. Argument 0 is 1 every single time. Not even once is it 0. I might see a problem here. That could be problematic. Yeah, everything seems to be passing fine. Well, the screen shake is occurring. That's the problem. Hey man, yeah, good to see you, dude. No worries at all, man. Just working through some scripting here, specifically with trying to make everything shake on screen. It's a little bit hard to do when everything floats and you don't have platforms that you can basically, that everybody can basically surround with, but right now having an issue I'm trying to work through with screen shake and a screen shake effect. How about you, man? How you doing? Busy life. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Initial position. Script. Shake engine. Initial position equals false. Game maker, stop acting up on me. Script, object, screen shake, step. Shake engine. Yeah, there it is. Are we even getting in here? That's probably the better question. I think we should be, but if we're not, that could be a big okay, let's try that. It's going good, man. We've been doing a lot of code cleanup on the collision system, and it's actually, the collision system is really good right now. Just working on special effects right now, just kind of the feel of the game. And we've already got level 2 basically started. You probably saw a lot of that. And yeah, just working through some of that. Level 2 and enemies in level 2. Alright, I'm trying to watch the compile window, which seems to have hidden itself for me. There it is.
Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
So it's not even making it into that spot that I need to make it to. That's probably the biggest problem right there. If I can get it to get in here. I mean, I'm surprised ARG 0. Yeah, man, thanks. It's going good. Let's take this out. See what we got here. We should always have argument 0. I guess that was just like overkill on safety check. What do we have here? I've got an extra. Yeah, it's only gonna get better, man. Like, it's gonna get better and better and better. So just trying to keep it moving forward. And I've been working a lot on maintainability at the moment, so it's just been a little bit slow. Trying to get over that hump. But once I get there, it should progress pretty quickly.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Watch the compile window again. We did get something this time, at least. Surprised. Because I didn't even really shoot once, but something must have died when it went off screen. Line 26. I had a problem with that. I don't understand. ARC 0 must... I mean, ARC 0 must not be getting set here. Well, it was getting set. It was definitely getting set because we were getting past here. Just testing, trying to get as many opportunities to get this run as possible. Okay, let's try this again. So I temporarily paused on the shmups because I'm trying to get through this really difficult stuff and spend as much time on stream as possible. So yeah, cool, man. See you next time, dude. Take it easy. So yeah, just to explain, yeah, I've been taking it easy on the shmups because I'm working through some really tedious stuff right now. And I want to make sure I have as much time dedicated to working on the game without taking away from working on the game.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Come on. Rerun.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Maybe arc 0 is important here.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so it's getting late, guys. I've been working for a while. I think I'm going to call it a stream for now. I've been bashing my head against the wall trying to figure out how to get the screen shake working, and I'm not making a lot of progress, I feel. I don't know exactly what the block is, so I'm trying to figure that out right now. But in the meantime, I think what I'll do is call it a night and maybe just keep working on this off stream. And if I get a chance to solve this, I'll bring back the solution on stream tomorrow. So thanks so much for your time, guys. This has been Skycurser Daily number 37. I'm going to leave you with our intro outro video, and I'll talk to you next time.